Sala Ouedraogo is the founder of BAF International Human Rights Service and the CEO of BAF Ghana International Human Rights Service. BAF was founded in 2004. BAF is non-political, non-denomination international social organization. They stand for human rights. Their aim is to promote, protect, and defend the rights of marginalized people. BAF works towards the eradication of social, economic, cultural, and health pressing of marginalized people, orphans, teenagers, youth, and so on, through the following key objectives: promotion of incoming generation activities. Their work in Belgium is consultation and counseling, especially for black and white couples, different issues, mixed-race children problems in the school, and foreign children problems in the school. In 2007, the profit they made, she used to open school for orphans. Her aim was to give 2 years education to them and hand them over to Ghana government, which she successfully achieved. Girl child education and back to school for dropout students. In 2008, she opened a vocational school with a profit that they made, and they gave 2 years education to different women. The project was successfully achieved. In 2009, they moved to Tamale, northern Ghana, where they opened a football club for street children. Name of their club is First Soccer Academy. They are all doing very well.
Hello.
Okay, but all
She's also working with women and changing cultural beliefs.
all your age.
In 2010, they opened branch in Burkina Faso. In 2011, she started a research in Ghana, and it was about their hospitals, their food nutrition, and also about their immigrations.
Thank you too.
The results of her research were so shocking, and as a human rights activist, she felt that something must be done. When she returned abroad, a project was designed especially for Ghana under the name BAF Ghana International Human Rights Service. At the end of 2013, project was ready and approved by Ghana. The aim, among others, was to help their Ghanaian immigrants to get their rights in Ghana and abroad. The most important was to witness travelers' birth and death certificates. The most important thing was to witness Ghana travelers' birth and death certificates, so that they could update their data both in Ghana and outside. Also, the burial process in Ghana is now changing due to burial without doctor's confirmation. Some people still do not know the difference between coma and completely death. That is causing illegal burials. Now, before burials, a grave certificate is needed from BAF Ghana International Human Rights Service, an ID card for Ghanaian travelers. Those traveling by road, though dangerous it is, they cannot stop them. But as a human beings, they must be protected too. If Ghana accepts this, Burkina Faso also will join soon. Why don't all countries join this lovely project to help spread the word about coma? Because nobody wants to be buried alive. On the 3rd of June 2015, Sala Ouedraogo flew to Ghana for first-hand information and updates on the twin flood and fire disaster at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in Accra. While on the mission in Ghana, she had some interaction and interviews with some affected individuals at area. After meeting her, she had a sleepless night. She had to go back to Circle with her worker and had a consoling section with all the victims. 2 days later, she had a call from Circle and on arrival, she couldn't believe what her eyes witnessed. Bulldozers on demolish, and adding insults to injuries. And her information was that the exercise was being carried out by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, AMA. This exercise was carried out, allegedly, without informing the affected persons. According to the people, he and his men came there at 5 p.m. in the evening and told them that the following day by 7 a.m. they will come and demolish their buildings. And they did not give them any alternative place to stay. Some of them were crying and at the mercy of the weather, because if it had rained that night, they would not have any place to sleep. There was a mosque along the street which had accommodated some families that day. The next day that mosque was also gone. Trotro drivers and the conductor's room were not also spared. That day, they were demolished too. They tried to go to the demolition team and talk to them, and there were police officers everywhere. They were directed to the AMA to see the chief executive officer, CEO, that they wanted to meet before. And they want to have more information about the exercise. They proceed to the AMA office, but did not meet with him because he was somewhere else carrying out a similar act. They were given an appointment at 8:30 the following morning, but he wasn't there. They met some of the officers there to see which concrete foundation they lay before they started the demolitions. They did not have any plan for the victims. What they told them was, anyone who wants to go back to his or her city or village, that person should come for 100 Ghana cedi for lorry fare. To us, we considered the 100 Ghana cedis not enough for them because of them have dependents. And some of them too, in our view, cannot go to their villages because they have been in Accra for a very long time. They had invested so much in Accra because they were not afraid to do so in their own country. The time they started demolishing, they did not give them any notice to take anything. All their fundamental rights has been taken away by the action of AIMA. As a human being, let's put ourselves in these people's shoes. Let's think and feel with them. Ghana is their country. Accra is their capital. If they cannot leave their poor villages and go to their capital just to make a living, where else can that be done? Sometimes authorities should give human face to issue of this nature, no matter how the situation may be. Before she left Accra, she told them, to destroy is easy, but to repair is very hard. What they are doing in the standpoint of human rights, she condemned it in her ministries. As this may have psychological effect on some victims and other social vices like armed robbery, prostitution, sexually transmitted diseases, and the likes. 25th of July 2015, she met with the circle trotto drivers to educate them about BAF Ghana International Human Rights Service. 30 drivers were in attendance and they are all registered for their Ghana International Human Rights card and made a full payment. 26th of July 2015, she left Accra to Tamale Northern Region. 27th of July 2015, she had a meeting with her workers in Tamale, after which, in the company of her reporter, they worked in the round the surrounding villages. 28th of July 2015, she went to Padiga in company of her secretary Saude and her reporter Dabamna, the driver and Saude's daughter, to visit the witches' camp. The witches are not witches, they must set them free. Why only women are witches and not men?